Good morning, student. This is Vipin Jain sir from Nelson School, Maninagar. I welcome you to the virtual class of accountancy subject. Hope you all are doing good and you are happy and healthy. Up till now in accountancy subject, you have studied meaning, characteristics, objective, advantages, limitations of accountancy. Now we shall move ahead. As we know that education can be taken in different fields and each such fields are having their own terminology. So from today we will be learning some terminologies of accounting. Today's topic is terminology of accounting. In this video and in upcoming few videos you are going to learn different terminology of accounting which will make you clear about the meaning of different words which are frequently used in accountancy. The first one is business transaction. Business transaction, exchange of product or service. Exchange of product or service of business between two or more persons in form of cash or credit. Exchange of product or service. You are buying something from someone, there is a exchange of product, or you are taking service of somebody, there is a exchange of service. For what? For cash or on credit. Cash, we very well know, we buy something and pay for it. It is called a cash transaction. We sell something, we receive amount in cash. It is a cash transaction. The credit transaction is what? The credit transaction is the transaction which takes place today in present. Its payment is done in a future date. Depend upon the how they become agree on the credit period. That credit period can be of a week, a fortnight, that is 15 days, a month, 2 months. It all goes on the mutual understanding of two parties between whom the transaction has taken place. So a business transaction is a transaction that is exchange of product or service of business between two or more persons in form of cash or credit. In cash, payment is done immediately. In credit transaction, payment is done on a future date depending upon the understanding of buyer and seller. Moreover, a business transaction is always a economic transaction. That is what? Transaction which can be measured in terms of money. Suppose you are buying 2 kg of something. 2 kg is not important. The amount will be recorded in the amount. You are buying 2 kg of something at a price of 100 rupees per kg. That is, you are paying 200 for that. So 200 will be the price of transaction. So economic transaction is the transaction which can be measured in terms of money. The transaction which cannot be measured in terms of money is not a transaction. It is a transaction, but it is not a business transaction. Okay? So exchange of product or service of business between two or more persons in form of cash or credit. Now the second thing, event. What is an event? Situation or result created from transaction. During the day, during the year, during the month, we do so many transactions, number of transactions we do. But the result of those transactions is known as event. Let us try to understand this by an example. Suppose we are purchasing some goods for rupees 1000. We are paying rupees 500 as wages for that particular goods. Wages, majuri. we are paying for it. 1000 is the price of goods, 500 is the wages, which is also called majuri, right? And total amount is 1500. The same goods we are selling for suppose 2800. These are three transactions. The transaction number 1, goods of rupees 1000 is purchased. The transaction number 2, wages of rupees 500 is paid. Transaction number 3, goods sold for rupees 2800. Now these three transactions gives us a profit of rupees 1300. 2800 is the selling price and 1500 is the total cost of the product which is sold out. So the difference of 1300 is the profit, which is known as event. Okay, so event is what? Situation or result created from transactions. We can say here transaction is an act and event is the result. Okay, so business transaction and event. Let's move to the third terminology. Capital. What is the capital? This is the most important terminology. You have to understand the meaning of this. Total investment made by the owner. Total investment made by owner into the business from his personal fund. We very well know, we can understand this, that business can be done by two kinds of funds: ownership fund and borrowed fund means you are taking some loan, you are borrowing from your friends, your relatives, somewhere, anyhow you are taking money from other people to run the business, to start the business. That is the borrowed fund. But ownership fund is what? Which is of your own ownership. Here, when we need to understand the meaning of capital, we have to think about the fund of ownership. Total investment made by the owner into the business from his personal fund is known as capital. Owner may invest cash directly, goods, or an asset. Asset like suppose he has got a vehicle, personal vehicle, and he introduced that vehicle to the business, will be known as capital. He is having a shop of own ownership. That shop, he started business in that shop, will be known as capital. Sometimes goods is what? What is goods? The goods, the thing in which we are dealing. The owner, the person doing business of different goods. Whatever product you are dealing in is known as goods. So sometimes you are having your own ownership good and you started business of that. Cash. Cash, we very well know cash. It is a hard cash. It is needed for any business. So total investment made by owner into the business is known as capital. Now, if our business is of sole proprietorship business means when there is a single owner, only one person is the owner. He is enjoying profit, he is investing money, he is taking all the risk, he is managing all the activities, he is taking all important decisions. So only single person is the owner. The business is known as sole proprietorship. Now the capital of sole proprietorship business is known as capital. Capital of sole proprietorship business is known as capital. Suppose the business is of partnership. Partnership, we very well know the meaning. Partnership is what? When there are more than one owner, two or more person comes to an agreement to start the business, to run a business, that business is called a partnership business. So here capital of partnership business is known as partners capital. And suppose it is a company, then capital of company is known as share capital. What do we call to the capital of company? Share capital. Capital of sole proprietorship, capital. Capital of partnership, partners capital. And capital of company, share capital. Next term is fourth term, drawings. Drawing is just opposite of capital. We have just seen the meaning of capital when owner introduce something to the business. It is known as capital. Opposite to that, when owner withdraw something out of the business, it is known as drawing. Withdrawn of cash, goods or assets from business by owner is known as drawing. Suppose out of the cash counter of business, owner is paying some personal expense. Say for example, that school fee of son. To pay school fee of son, it is a personal transaction. From personal fund he has to manage. But if he is paying that amount, that fee out of the cash of business, that amount will be known as drawing. Or else, out of the goods of the business, we have already discussed about this. What is the goods? Goods means the product in which you are dealing, right? Out of that goods, some goods you are sending your home, then the amount of that goods will be known as drawings. And sometimes some asset of ownership of our business, we start using it for our personal purpose, for our residence purpose, then it is known as drawing. So withdrawn of cash, goods, asset from business by owner is known as drawing. So it is just opposite of capital. Capital when we introduce something, drawing when we withdraw something from business. We can say here, owner gives capital to business and business gives drawing to owner. Now, the important thing to keep in mind here, drawings and capital, both the accounts are the accounts of owner. Owner, only one person, but he is having two accounts in business, capital and drawing. So at the end of the year, this drawings account is written off against capital. Let us try to understand by an example. Suppose during the year, total amount invested by owner, which is known as capital, is rupees 5 lakh. And during the year, cash, goods and asset, total amount he has withdrawn for suppose 70,000 during the year. So at the end of the year, his capital in the firm will be 4,30,000. 5 lakh was the capital, 70,000 he has withdrawn. So 70,000 which is drawing will be written off against what? Capital. Both the accounts are of owner. Okay, so we have gone through 4 terminology today. One, the business transaction, event, capital and drawings. Your homework is to go through the textbook, meanings are already given. Try to read it, try to understand from that and correlate with the lecture. Thank you.